Hey yo, it's your boy Justice. So this week we're running the Nico Robin deck again. This is the same deck list. I do have a modified version of the deck list right here. Some things I can still take out this deck list. I like the Big Mom, don't like this Luffy, but in this gameplay, it's still this deck list. Before I get into the deck list again, which is the same deck list as the previous video I uploaded on Nico Robin, I just want to talk about the giveaway that I have going on still. I posted the short for the giveaway a couple weeks ago. I've been talking about it way back with the Uda videos a couple weeks ago. I was supposed to announce the winners this week, but I got entirely too busy working 16-hour shifts at both my jobs, so entirely too busy to pick the winners. So I'm gonna give everyone an extra week. I've been seeing some individuals i- interested in the giveaway still, so I'm gonna give away next week. All you have to do is like and comment. Future me, roll a clip.
I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving away 4 OP06 Film Searcher Luffies and 3 OP06 10-cost Shanks. If you play Yuda or Red, these are must-haves. To enter, like the video, subscribe, and comment your favorite leader. We'll announce winners soon. Don't miss this.
Alright, so now let's get into the deck list. I'm running the same deck list as I said. Um, Purple, Yellow, Nico, Robin, Straw Hat Kite Crew. Banish, and when attacking, you may trash one trigger card from your hand, add up to one down card from your down deck and set it as rested. Running 4 copies of the Holy, 4 copies of the Nico Olivia, 3 copies of the Shura, 1 Sky Island Soldier, 2 copies of the Onami. I love this card, but it's worth cutting. The next starter deck, get Holy. It's spelled differently on both these cards if you noticed. This one is spelled Holly and this one is spelled Holy. 4 copies of this Holy. 4 copies of the Ohm that searches for both of these Holies. Running 3 copies of the Sky Island Roronoa Zoro. Running 4 copies of the Satori. Another 3 copies of the Wiper, the new Wiper from OP15. A staple of the deck, running 3 copies of the 6-cost 6K Nico Robin, 3 copies of the 7-cost 8K Nico Robin, 4 copies of the 7-cost 7K Nico Robin that allows you to cheat out this Luffy, this Zoro, and this Ohm. 3 copies of Gum Gum Giant, and 3 copies of Kingdom Come. I have 3 gameplays for you today. I typically like to include at least 1 meta-relevant gameplay, and I had to run it back against, what is his name, Don Krieg, because I didn't like the loss I took in the last video. So here we go. First up, NL. He chose to go first. He's doing NL things. 6K to 5K. Counter with a Satori. 7K we take. Against NL, I like to go after his hand advantage. So I go after his board more than likely. We whiffed on up down the Ohm search. He plays his Holy. Rested my Ohm. Five gain to tricky. We let him have that. We take. This is a scary part of the game right here because he has 3 double attacks on board. Play out Nico Robin, cheat out the Sky Island Luffy. Right here is a play mistake. I definitely should have tacked into leader. This is a habit I have when I'm going for board on leaders. I tend not to attack in when they're at full life, but with Nico Robin, you are always attacking at life. Because of the banish, they have to give you a card no matter what. Banish it from life or a card from hand. Goes another 6k into the life. Counter with a Satori again. 5k into life. We're not taking that double attack. Use the card action because he activated an event. We take the one hit. This is looking like a scary game. But he only has 3 cards in hand. 7k into 6k. He takes, that's how we know he's bricked. So we go in for the board. 7k into 6k again. Play out the Nico Robin. Gain a life. With both the holies off the board, that ohm goes back down to 2k. We KO all his bodies at this point. Plays another holy. This Sky Island Luffy card counters this NL deck so bad, which is probably by design. 6k into lead. He can't go for my board except for the Nico Robin. I knew he was gonna go for my my Nico Robin there. That's why I gave up the Luffy instead of my other Nico Robin, because I figured I would need to gain a life. I figured I could gain a life and get back into the lead of the game. So right now I'm trying to math out how to get rid of that body on board. He couldn't 2k out of the previous attack, so I know he wouldn't be able to 2k 1k out of that attack. 5 into lead. He takes. I mean, I for sure know that he's bricked now. 7k into lead. Because he's bricked, I didn't play out the Nico Robin. I decided to go for more aggression and played out the Luffy. He stacks. 7 to lead. You don't take those. You have to let go of a Luffy. Get to gain 2 life. He said he misplayed, but I think he might have wanted to go for, but he couldn't. I think he was supposed to go for. Well, I don't know what his misplay was. I'm not entirely sure. Only thing think he could have done different was attack with the NL and the Porsche first, and then go for the double attack after. But if he wanted, that was if he didn't want to go for game. It felt like he was trying to go for game, so I don't think that was a misplay on his part per se, like an accident. I think he intended to go for game that turn. We take the double attack from the holy because we intend to go for game. We counter out everything this turn. This point in time, we can bunker up and go for the Nico Robin play and gain some life. But we decide 1 card in hand, 2 life. We have 4 attacks on board. We decided we should try go for game here. I'm checking in his graveyard, looking for the counters that he uses. Make sure he can't counter all of 7k with a counter that's in his hand. So he takes that 7k to lead. In my opinion, he should have definitely blocked out all of that 7k. Because now I'm going for game. If he blocked the Nico Robin attack with the 7 with his blocker, I definitely would have gone for my Nico Robin play and gained 2 life and went in at his board. But that's the game. GG's. Next game, up against Tony Chopper. That's one of my favorite characters in the show, but they could have done better with the leader. As an animal deck lover, the Chopper leader is kind of disappointing at times. Take the first hit to life. We're at 4 down. We ramp so we can go to 7 next turn and play out our Nico Robin. He takes that. Interesting. I'm thinking that was a misplay on his part. We took a 5k to life. Right now we're trying to beat him in hand size advantage. He counters. He's saving his hand size to go for his to defend his board, but in that situation he definitely shouldn't have defended that. I can't see a good reason why he defended what is it, Robson? No idea why he defended the Robson. Played Nico Robin, shade out the Sky on Luffy. He took all hits to life. Now he's doing Chopper things. $6k to 6k. I defend once. 5k into life. I take. I have a solid game plan against this Chopper, so I know exactly what I want to do. That's why I've been taking life so freely. Right there, should have defended that Zoro, knowing that 9k was going into my Luffy. But yeah, you live and you learn. Playing out the Nico Robin, trashing a life, gaining 2. Now we need to go for board. Right now I'm trying to decide which plays guarantee me a kill, because I need bodies off the board. That's why I'm not swinging into the Dr. Chopper, because he had 3 cards in hand. But I gave up the extra down I was trying to leave up for Shut Up and Come With Us to swing into Dr. Chopper, knowing that he would have to give me 2 cards out of hand. Yeah, prioritize the Dr. Chopper. He plays another Dr. Chopper. So this is where I think he messed up. I think he should have been going for board instead. Yeah, he definitely should have been going for board. That 6k was supposed to go into Robin. Being honest, this aggression isn't bad from the Chopper, but I think he's misplacing his targets. Then he didn't swing in. Well, he couldn't swing in with a Dr. Chopper. He definitely should have gone for board this time. So I go to the Skyline, Nico Robin, into Ohm, into Holy, cheating out bodies faster than Tony Chopper. Yeah, he definitely should have went for board last turn, because he's trading 1-for-1 into the board, which isn't good for him, because he's losing hand size. And he has big bodies to contend with, so that when he minus that Nico Rum, he definitely should have swung in at it immediately. Force me to defend my board. He has to defend this banish. He 2Ks out. He has 4 attacks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6K counter in hand with not including Gum Giant. What does he do? At this point in time, it's just about too late. Because if I have the counter to get out of any of these attacks, he doesn't have the hand size to stop me, and then swinging in with the Tony Chopper first was definitely a mistake. Because if you don't intend to KO with this turn, you should have just minus the 3 onto the Zoro so you could KO a body. Then swinging in with your blocker first just lets me know that you intend to go for game, so I can just map out my counter. So right here I decide to go for Gum Giant, so I could gain some extra cards. I know I can take a life and just be able to count out the next attack. So he goes 7K into lead. Cheats out a Humdrum. Take it because we know that we're going for game this turn. Yeah, he played it bad. We know exactly the turn that he messed up and lost the game for himself. I guess he thought he could use the shut up and come with us to get a blocker on board. He missed the blocker. Yeah, he had a couple play mistakes in that game. Looking back, I don't think the deck's actually that bad then. If you ignore those play mistakes, wasn't a bad game. Alright, for the final leader, running it back against Don Krieg. Didn't like that loss we took in the last video. Sorry, the accent kind of killing y'all. My bad. 8K banish swing into lead. Nico Robin things. We're on a 6-down curve. We put ourselves on a 6-down curve to play out our banish Nico Robin. Play out banish Nico Robin, banish a life. He's down to 2 life on turn 3. Game isn't looking too good for him because we're about to outswarm him. Yeah, the game isn't looking too good for him at all. He should have blocked us. He should have blocked out up there. Definitely. Should have used the blocker last turn. Did it make sense to block the Luffy attack and lose the body? 7K into lead. And he swoops. Looking at his hand, he had 1K counter and an event in hand. He definitely lost the game next turn. And I still had Gum Giant in my hand to defend anything. So yeah, that's GG's to the Don Krieg. That was the 8K banish swing into Nico Robin banish is kind of toxic. So we fully understand. But hope you enjoyed the gameplay. And remember, the giveaway is 4 copies of the film Luffy Sorcha, 3 copies of the set. of the 10 cost 12K KO Shanks film card. Leave a comment and a like on any of the videos I posted thus far, including this one, to enter for the giveaway. I'm picking the winner Friday, this Friday coming, and I'm gonna announce it on Sunday. So if you're interested in any of those cards, and leave a comment and a like, and GG's man, justice.